Okay, now we are going to be going to the Know Your Animal segment, and today we are going to be learning about the giraffe. Fun fact, did you know the giraffe has 50 centimeters long of a tongue? That's almost bigger than your head. You can catch me.
My name is Mr. Emmanuel Ngumbi. I'm the conservation manager at the Giraffe Center, or RFU. The giraffes which are kept at the Giraffe Center are the Baringo giraffes, or the Rothschild giraffes. They get the name Baringo from the area where they used to be common in the western part of Kenya. And Rothschild is a name which was given to them after Walter Rothschild discovered that, and he put down in writing that males of this type have got 5 horns. Giraffes can live for about 25 years to 30. They live longer in a place like Giraffe Center, in the zoos, because they are well taken care of. But in the wild, they cannot live for 25 years because in times of drought, in times when you have a lot of enemies or predators like the lions, they can be killed. And remember, most of them, they tend to lose their teeth when they get hot. So that means they cannot be able to get enough food to be able to survive quite well out in the wild. Okay, in Africa we have 9 types of giraffes, but in Kenya we are lucky to have 3. The Rothschild giraffes, which we call the Baringo or Uganda giraffes, the Maasai giraffes, and the Samburu giraffes. These giraffes are only different from their body patterns, but they are all tall and they eat the same kind of food. Rothschild giraffes, or the Baringo, they look as if they are putting white stockings because from the knees down, they don't have any brown patterns. And they have more regular light brown marks with black color at the center. While Maasai giraffes, which are common in the southern parts of Kenya and Tanzania, they are named after the Maasai people who stay in the same areas. They have dark brown markings, which are quite irregular, and they are spotted down below their knees. And then the Samburu giraffes, they are common on way above the equator or north of the equator, and they are more chocolate brown with very thin network of white lines. So thin, small white lines separating the chocolate brown pattern, and they are very beautiful. They look as if someone was painting them keenly with a ruler and a pencil. Normally, giraffes will feed on different types of tree leaves, but their favorite tree is the acacia. Acacia are the plants which have long thorns, but a giraffe with a long have a family and be able to mate or to breed with the females. Giraffe, they get their name, the scientific name, from an Arabic word, Giraffe camelopardalis. Giraffe, which is derived from an Arabic word which means one who is gentle in nature. And then camelopardalis, the first people, when the giraffe was taken to Rome, they thought it was probably a child between a camel and a leopard. So they combined the two names and they called it camelopardalis. This is a breeding center. So it's a place where giraffes stay. They probably bear young ones, or they give birth to young ones, and after 2 to 3 years, we translocate most of the young ones and we put them in a national park or a game reserve. But it's also a tourist attraction center. A lot of tourists come to the center where they come up close with the giraffes to feed them with pellets. Some trying to get kissed by the giraffe because they are gentle and they like getting the pellets from your hands or from your lips if you are very bored enough. But remember again, this is a nature education center, and Betty and Jock, the people who started the Giraffe Center, they made it very clear that Kenyan students should come here for free to learn about conservation and also to feed giraffes. And in 1 year, we get over 50,000 students who come through our gates to learn about environmental conservation, and they get a chance to feed the giraffes from their hands. Giraffes, they are close relatives to the okapi, which is found in the Central African region, but they are also closely related to antelopes like the gazelles, the imbalas, and even the goats which we keep at home. If you look at their body structure, especially the hoofs, they are divided into two. And also their droppings or their dung is just small droppings, just a little bit bigger than the ones for the goats, but with the same cylindrical shape. And they are ruminants because they swallow their food and later they bring it back to the mouth to chew once again, just like it happens with the goats and also antelopes like the imbalas. Giraffes, they can grown giraffes, a bull or the male will weigh about 1,800 kilograms. The female will weigh between 800 kilos to 1,200. But a baby giraffe, once it's born, it can weigh between 60 to 70 kilograms. It's heavier than most people or most young people. If you want to visit the Giraffe Center, the normal entrance fee, it's 200 shillings, Kenya shillings for the children between the age of 3 to 12, and 13 years and above, we charge about 400 Kenya shillings. But children below the age of 3, it's free for them.